what's up? It's your girl Camaray, and I'm back with another Pose review. And this is season 2, episode number 2. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like this video, share the video, and comment down below on what you thought about this week's episode. If you are not following me on Instagram, Twitter, on my Facebook page, or if you have not joined my Facebook community, make sure you follow all the links in the description box down below. That's where we can get connected. You can also get any of my shirts that I have available. This is not one. I actually got this from Press Tees, at Press Tees Houston, I believe her Instagram name is. But I believe in choosing peace, and tonight's episode was all about worth, self-worth, self-love. And if you don't know by now, I'm a firm believer in self-love. Something about our community. When I say our community, I mean black people, women, I mean millennials, you know, all of us who are grown now. I just mean America now, okay? It can mean a plethora of things. I mean, most of the time when I say my community, I mean black people, but it can also mean my generation, right? We have grown up thinking that not sharing our feelings is totally fine, that giving your all for a person and to a person is totally fine, nothing wrong with that. And there is. It is the best example that I like to say is the best example, the most effective example, let's just say that I like is if I pour my all into you. If I take my cup of water and I fill up your empty cup, now you have a little bit more for yourself, but now I'm empty. How is that a fair trade? How am I helping you by giving you all that I have? I can no longer serve a purpose for you. Now you've used me up and you've gone on about your merry way. And so, you know, tonight was a lot about that, and having your own self-worth, caring enough about yourself to see about yourself, to protect yourself, to take the necessary precautions to exist and stay around. Right? So when I say that, I mean Ricky and Damon. You know, they're these young lovers, and you know, Damon gets to follow his dream and dance with his name just left my mind. MC Hammer, I believe, right? And you know, Damon has put his all into this guy, just like we do, just like we have done. You know, you see this guy, he is maybe not even a guy. You see someone and they're not quite able to figure out life, you know, and you are that one person who's going to give them a chance, see them for everything that the world does not see them for. You see that little bit of potential, so you start to develop that, grow that, and then once they've grown to be all that they're going to be, you have essentially put your life and the things that you want on hold. So where does that leave you? And that's what Damon is, you know, realizing. Even though he's young, he's realizing that, because, you know, he almost messed it up again because he went and had unprotected sex with Ricky. So it's like, even after all that you went through in season 1, where you didn't know your status, and, you know, we had to go take these tests, because he was listening to his heart and his hormones and loving this person, and he knew what he put into this person. When he saw this person again, he was ready to risk it all for this person because he loved them. And unfortunately, you know, they say love don't pay the bills. Love don't pay the bills. Tangible, actually hard, concrete things, okay, facts like contracting a virus or an STD, those are real things, all right? And those are the things that a lot of us don't think about when it comes to matters of the heart. So when you're talking about choosing peace, choosing love, self-worth, okay, it is drawing that line, you know, even if it's something, you know, this is something that's good for you, better for you, versus something that might be more enjoyable, more fun, more comfortable. You have to know where to draw that line. So it took Damon seeing that, you know, Ricky was the same person that he met. Okay, Ricky was doing the same stuff, you know, the lover boy and potentially hooking up with somebody on tour. But it took Damon seeing that. And I think Blanca sharing her truth, I think that too was like his eye-opener. I want to say that, where are my notes? Blanca sharing her truth, I feel like she did it in the right moment, because, you know, it's nothing worse with parenting when you plague a child. My friend Cody on his podcast just talked about this. But when you plague a child with a generational curse, okay, because I went through this, you're going to go through it, so I'm going to shield you and keep you from it all, okay? That's not good, because then that person probably inevitably ends up doing exactly what you did, because you're giving what you got. It's a never-ending cycle. Did that make sense to y'all? Did y'all catch that? I know it might have went over y'all head because I said it kind of fast. So you're trying to prevent something by doing and focusing on making sure that doesn't happen, but to get away from you and to possibly, you know, get you off of my back, then I'm gonna go do, you know what I'm saying? So it ends up just still happening. So this whole generational curse, that's what Blanca is trying to prevent. So I think it's important to notice her parenting style. No, she didn't birth these kids, but what I find so endearing, and I'm probably gonna say this every episode, is that you look at this room full of people. They have been kicked out of their own families. Okay, this person that they have found in themselves, okay, they have understood, this is who I am, this is my calling, this is my purpose, this is where I belong. Their family, who has groomed them, birthed them, given them their needs and wants up until this point in life, does not feel like their beliefs, who they are, is valid. So instead of, and you know, because they had no clue about any of that back then and had no education, then they just pushed them out. So imagine these black, brown, poorer people having to go create a home with other people who have been done the same exact way, if not worse. I mean, it just, watching it every week, I know for a fact, even though this is just a show, I know for a fact stories of, you know, gay friends that I have whose parents just disowned them completely, just threw the Bible at them and threw them away. So stuff like this, it just, every time I see it, every time I see that big room and, you know, how they have made their own household, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So Blanca, that's where I was at. I'm going off on these tangents. Blanca feels that, or Angel is like, you know, you need to tell them. And it, you know, Blanca's talking to Pray Tell. She's realizing maybe if I let them know that I had too have gone through this, then maybe they'll understand the severity. Now, what I like about how she did it differently was she didn't use what she went through to scare them. She kind of used a tactic to kind of make it like relatable. Like, I too was there. You know, let me show you my flaws, reveal me, in hopes of showing you the severity, because now look what I've got, because I was just, you know, out here trying to be loved on. So it seems to get to Damon. You know, like I said, Damon breaks up with Ricky, and, you know, maybe Ricky realizes that it did need to happen. I don't know. We're gonna see next episode, but we really start to see Damon tap into what he's supposed to be doing. Looks like he's going to be starting a Vogue class. You know, he's getting more into being ambitious. And that is what it's all about. I know I'm spending a lot of time on Ricky and Damon, but I just see so much of us, you know, when we fall for people, then you put your all into this person and you sow into this person. You just sow and sow and sow. And then this person is built up to be the greatest. This happens with kids too. Okay, you guys parents, you guys sow into your children so much that when they grow up and they become what they're going to be, you have nothing for you. You have nothing to call your own. You have no personality. You don't know what you like. Everything is related back to that child. And it's the same thing in a relationship. Everything is related back to that relationship. So it is important for Damon. It is important for you. It is important for us to be understand what you like, what you don't like, what you sound like, you know, just things about you first. And then to focus on the person that you're with and who you are with that person. And, you know, it really is about self-love at the end of the day, because you can't give to no one nothing. If I don't have any money, I can't give you nothing. Zero. Nothing. Alright, so let's talk about Elektra. Okay, I'm really trying to get into her character and understand what her purpose is. Okay, I know that she is, you know, kind of like villainous, but then like she slays with these looks and stuff, so then like we want to like her, but then she has this job where she's basically working in a sex dungeon, and she is making all this money, like lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Now in this moment, I'm literally thinking, Blanca scooped you up off of a park bench. She was there for you when nobody was there for you after your surgery, brought you into her house where she was already crowded, and then you ruined their dinner just throwing tables up and stuff. And now that you got it, you don't even find it like enough in yourself to like pay for a few dinners here and there, to drop off some money, you know, unannounced. I mean, Elektra, she don't have a nice bone in her body, and I'm really interested in her story. She must have gotten done horribly wrong for her to be this ice cold. Okay, we see that she has developed her own House of Wintour, you know, of Anna Wintour of Vogue, and she is slaying, obviously, because she has money. She has built this dream team, dropping off Cartier diamonds, I think it was, to motivate people to be recruited onto her team. But I'm just confused at her character. Like, what are we doing with her? Because I don't like her. Let me see what else I have on her. It was mostly just that, you know, she just always gets so disrespectful. She's talking about her new signature thing is to snatch the table up and throw. This is 2 dinners she didn't ruin, okay? The popcorn and the hot sauce, I don't know if I could do it. Old girl was talking about it speeds up your metabolism, probably because of the spicy, but yeah, I'm good on that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Elektra. Obviously she serves face. Obviously, she's the only character who's had the actual surgery, so we get to see what she goes through. Even after getting the surgery, she passes, what do they say? She passes a lot, so that's different. That's important. You know, we see Angel trying to groom Blanca and like give her a new look, or, you know, polish up her look, because for her to get this nail salon that she wants, she has to pass, okay? She cannot be clocked. And we get this old prissy short white lady, rich, just divorced, very homophobic, very transphobic type of woman who is going to be the landlord. And Blanca does this whole hood exchange where she don't sign no papers. Well, the lady realizes that she's a man, or refers to her as a man, and actually the son realizes it, so they take the shot from under her. But this is what we like about Blanca. She flipped that negative into a positive. She realizes, you know, we don't have paperwork, so you know what that means? That means that I have rights to stay here just as much as you think you have rights to just take my stuff. So we're gonna see a battle ensue, and I really feel like this little prissy lady is gonna earn some respect for Blanca, because she really does. She has heart. But yeah, I just thought this whole self-love thing that is out here is just so prevalent and so necessary. You have to love you first, okay? And loving you could literally just mean two cookies instead of 4. Loving you could be, you know, choosing to get enough rest instead of risking your rest to go out and do things for other people who are gonna sleep fine afterwards, and then you're tired the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's little things, little steps. You're taking those little steps to do things, and it's not being selfish or self-centered. It's taking care of home first. I don't know if people realize how imperative that is, because a lot of the diseases and stressors and ailments that we have, I feel like I'm on a soapbox, but I'm gonna stay up here. A lot of those things that we have come from other people, and the influence and the words and the opinions and the pressures of other people. And they don't have nothing to do with you. Get alone with yourself. Listen to your breath pattern. Listen to your heartbeat. Watch your eyes blink. You know, like, notice your mannerisms. I always say stuff like, being self-aware is such a gift. It's such a gift. And I know I'm going on and on. This is supposed to be about Pose. But I like the show because it's revealing the community, but it's also giving you those hard-hitting lessons. There was one line. There was one line that Pray Tell said that really struck home for me. He said that, if I could find it, gay black boys ain't been trained to have a dollop of self-belief. Now, when he said it, I heard it. But then I listened and marinated on it. If, for as long as we can remember, gay has been wrong, and, you know, especially in the black community, and then the family started accepting their gay children, but they still didn't know how to have the conversation. It was still uncomfortable to have the birds and the bees talk with now your gay son or your gay daughter, or lesbian daughter. So if you think about it, gay people, that's why I be saying gay people are some of the bravest people that you will ever meet, because a lot of their journey, a lot of the things that they go through, they don't have no support. They don't have no book that they can read. They don't have nobody else that they can ask about how to do this, how to do that. Nobody's that's not going to judge them. So when he said that, I was just like, you know, being black and a woman can be a struggle. Being black and gay can be a struggle. Being a black gay woman can be a struggle. Being a black gay poor woman can be a struggle. There's a lot of things that come with who you are. So unless you are connected to a social group, community, or some type of mentor, or someone who identifies with your community, who identifies with your preference or your gender or whatever it is, then you're completely lost. So all of that to say, I'm interested to see what's going to go on with Elektra. It seems like she's going to get into some trouble, and Blanca's going to have to get her out again. So I'm just confused why she keeps coming back to Blanca, but she can't put in on the pot to keep the lights on. It's annoying. All right. Blanca has decided to start taking the medicine, so I hope and pray that it's going to work in her favor, because she is such a a budding positivity, sunlight type of person. I was surprised to not see the family down for the grand opening for her nail shop, but you know, we do see her get her first customer. It looks real nice in there. She's painted it, looks good, everything looks good. And we got this new house that Elektra is leading. So you guys let me know down in the comments what you thought about this week's episode of Pose. I'm loving the show. Congratulations to the cast and the writers and the crew on getting renewed for season 3. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night or Thursday morning for the Queen Sugar review. I'm Kemmeray, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!